Well, welcome to episode 6 and 7 of FPL Top Dogs Ballyhaunis, and I'm the guru to take you through what we've been at with the Christy Nicholson Pub Fantasy League in Ballyhaunis, County Mayo, Ireland, and it's my take on our community of top dogs, FPL top dogs, and where we are in this magnificent league that is the Christy Nick. and yeah, well, I've been away, of course. It's been a terrible 2.5, 3 months, complete turbulent situation with the family. So just hope you all understand, and thanks for everybody who wished me and my brothers and the Frayne family all the best, and deepest sympathies to my mum and dad over the last while. So it's been tragic, but the show must go on, and we'll heal in time. So God bless to everybody, and look after your own folks. Right, so I'm going to have a look at game week 6 just for about 5 minutes, just to see how people were getting on. A lot of people did wild cards in game week 6. I did mine in game week 5, and it's holding up. I feel I kind of got away, kind of okay scores over the last couple of game weeks, even though everyone now is going to catch up with me because I've got no chips left. So I'm going to be waiting and firefighting until game week 19, I suppose. But most of the chips will be done by game week 12, when Liverpool's fixtures turn and everyone will want Salah. And we're still waiting on what Isak will do as well. And will he hit the ground running more? Will he get up to speed, basically? Ekatike is there. Gakpo, people are saying, well, at least he's consistent. People are going on about Gravenberch, and I'm not sure. And the defense is hard to back. But as I said, game week 12 is kind of marked where Liverpool should have a good run of fixtures, and they might settle a bit more. So we'll see what about Salah's form. I think it's something to do possibly with Trent Alexander-Arnold going as well, and I don't know. There's Frimpong's in there, and there's different forwards of Bradley as well. Um, this is Bradley and Robinson, but it's all change at the back for Liverpool, and Ellison being out has been tricky. So yeah, I've really found that the fixture list this season has been kind of not really good for too long spells, with Arsenal having a bad start, or and then a little bit of a good run, then they go back. And a lot like Man United as well, kind of good fixture, bad fixture, good fixture, but yeah, it's been strange. So it's been hard to see a template form, and it seems to be a form of several templates. Those with the Haaland Salah thing, those with one of each. But I think mostly everyone now, they're lumping off Salah for at the minute, and then he'll go to AFCON in game week 16 or 17, whatever it is. So it's only that little window from 12. So people aren't worried about Liverpool at the minute. A lot of teams don't have any Liverpool players. Maybe there's a Virgil van Dijk in there. Maybe some people just say, well, we'll just keep on with Wirtz. Wirtz is an enigma. He really has struggled to fit in at all. It's like maybe he needs to be more involved and up front, but he's not going to be anywhere in the number 10 position at all. I think it's just the system and the style that Liverpool play that it's just taking him a while. And he's a small fish now in a big pond now. I'm not sure, does he come from Leipzig? But the German league, it's not completely reliable for quality. It's still a little bit hit and miss. I'd prefer Spain. That'd be the first port of call. And we see Gokaras as well. I don't know if he's not taking Penos. I'm not sure. So people have done the wild card. They're on the Gokaras, possibly Gabriel and Rhea. A few might have went for Timbers Gabriel and Gyökeres, or at the moment Salah or Saka. Saka was still coming back. So I'm not sure about the game week 6 wild card. Will it stand up? Because everybody wants Timbers or Saka now. And don't forget about Eze, and then there's Rice. So I think the points are going to be spread around, folks. And then you're not even talking about Martinelli, Trossard. These these lads will pop on in and out, and then there's Marino and all sorts of. I'm not sure. I'm half thinking about going treble Arsenal defense. I think it's viable, and nobody's talking about it. And I love Arsenal's fixtures coming up, and I think Rice is very interesting. Um, but then again, you can really do well with Saka at the minute if a lot of people are on Saka and held faith. So we'll move on. This I don't want this to be a 2 hour video, but just some Mullins over what I feel like for game week 8. So we'll be having a look at everything we can. So it's not just like, oh, I'm having a look at our mini league and da 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 da, and that's lots of people have no interest in mini league sort of review stuff apart from the community that's involved. And we have a big community in the west of Ireland, all over the world, that are in the Christie, from Malaysia, Canada, Honolulu, Timbuktu. So they're all there, and you guys know who you are. I hear people have the pod on over in America and Australia, and they sit down over a few beers and listen to the guru and any bits of advice. And I'll see you guys at Christmas as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a few of you at Christmas under better circumstances, of course. Frog in the throat here. Um, let's get the party going. And I just want to go through just quickly. This is the standings after game week 6 in the Christie. So Fergie, Great Guns Walsh as 60 for a number 1 position, 403 points. We'll just give it a bit more. And Porker One, wow, brilliant. And so great 38.5K in the world, Fergie. He's been there before. He's been a front runner for a long time. A few years back, he also came second a couple of years back to the Brack Lunatic, Ja Carney. So he knows what to do, and this could be his year. And I'm sure he knows where he went wrong from last year. So Pork on there. Let's have a look at Pork is there. Great to see the the Coolio, the Rugio, Park Rugio Rowan, former Christy Nick winner in 2017, doing well, and an immaculate score of 87. I think it looks like he's played this bench boost, possibly. No, he's already played it. The little dot here in live FPL shows a current chip with Hughie Carney's done a triple captain on Haaland. And is that game week 6? So I presume Haaland got a 48, didn't he? It was in game week 6. I can't remember when I did. I did my wild card in game week 5. I think I done my trips. Yeah, I think lots of people were on the Haaland thing. He got the 48, the 2 late goals against Burnley, and yeah, I was on the triple cap myself. So I'd love to think I got into the 80s here. That's where you want to be kind of going. That triple captain kind of saved in a way, but it's amazing how many of these people haven't trip capped and just captain Haaland. So it's a little bit of a gain there, 48. What's that? The maths is not great, so it's going to be about, I think it's 16, isn't it? So 16 points on the folks. Third there, Sean Gilday. Great job for Sean. Sean is very determined to do well this year. The sniper, 53. Yeah, it's just a little bit of knock the stuff in there, a little bit 53. Most people are in the 60s. Good stuff from Huey in the trip cap. Dave McNamara really doing well, starting off well. Had a bad year last year, not like him, but he came good. I remember him rallying a lot last year, and he seems to have got his mojo back there. Or Dave, great player, good stalwart. I'd love to see David win it one year. Um, he's just nobody ever talks about Dave McNamara in FPL, and I do, I do. Um, but he's so quiet, like, and he's still doing the business. So the good stuff that's a proper score of 80. Lovely score from Liam Herr, good lad, triple captain there. Stevie Nolan at 60 didn't go. I'm just happy that I've done the triple captain and it's out of the way. Bench boost, feck it, it's out of the way. Got 11 points out of that. Okay, the wild card, anyone could do it. So I'm really the free hit's the one that's going to kill me possibly. Down the line. So I need to build up. I got no transfers in the bank. It's game week 8. So 9, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, maybe 12. I could have up to 3 or 4 transfers for 12. And then so I have to start rolling. And that's why I've got a good bench. I've got Rodon. I've got your man from Fulham, this young striker. Yeah, I know. I got the Pravka on the bench, and I've got Van de Ven. I've got a little bit of kind of. At least I got something on the bench, so that I can mess about. And I'm still stuck in Rogers and that Ollie Watkins, who's a now possible injury threat. So I think a proper bench is integral at this stage, especially if you haven't played your bench boost yet. Well, normally people wild card and then bench boost to kind of set them up a bit. I like the old planning in the game, but with the chips now, the planning is kind of not as massive anymore because everyone's got 4 chips to use by Christmas. Stevie Nolan, 60, so that's I thought it was an extra 16, so he could have got up to 76, but somewhere down the line, you just have to hope you don't get a Southampton thing going on with City, where he only gets the 1 goal, and when he should have he had an expected goal of 5 or something. Jack Maloney, great to see him up there, 450k. Jason Coyne as well, lovely stuff. Jason starts off well. He just needs to keep it. Somebody keep at Jamesy, Jason Coyne. Unlucky with the hurlers. I heard they lost to Turin as well as some square ball controversy. I'm not mentioning any names. The umpires and stuff. Kevin Nolan. Only joking. We love you, Kevin. We're only having a laugh. It's that's a good thing, a good sign of things to come. The youngsters of Ballyhaunis definitely put it up to the Blue Devils from Turin, and obviously they're massive favourites, but things are getting a lot more competitive in Mayo, and this is amazing to have the rivalry back to a proper standard. So good luck to Tory now in the Connaughton. We'll be back again next year. So Donkey Hannon, some blasts from the past are doing well here. Donkey Hannon, 2018 winner, 65. Okay, fair enough. That was because he didn't do the trip. Looks like he's used no chips as well. Lots of patient people. Lee Chambers not used any chips yet, so this could be an amazing season. How Lee Chambers has got 88 and he's not played this trip. That's just, I wish I had this team up there. So yeah, this Darren Coyne, good stuff. Kieran McDermott, great to have him there, back doing well. And Owen Cagnon, 68, great 77 from Kieran McDermott actually. And you got my drum and singer from And the Sunset Burns, the band. Ruben at 71, great to have him. I think he's used his trip cap, I think there. Yeah, trip cap. And Owen uses wild card. Okay, fair enough. Adam Hickey in there. A few others. John Kelly's there. Myself in 19th, 86. I'll take that. Very, very good. As you can see, I've played all my chips. 3, 4, 5. look, it's going to be firefighting, but it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine. It's a laugh anyway. 1.4 million. So, um, look, I'm a top 1 million player. If I'm not for the last 3 seasons. I haven't been. Just last season, top, 800k. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm going to have to kind of get my head together and just. I think less is more now, and less fretting and just stand to your convictions and don't keep double guessing yourself all the time. Then maybe that's and I'm not taking any hits all season. I don't care. And all my chips next after game week 20, I'm saving them all near the end. I'm going to be more patient with the chips. I just felt that there was no point holding them on this early, and the AFCON's coming and all these international breaks. I just thought that it'd be best just to pick weeks that you know that all your players are playing. Haaland thing went right. And I'm happy with the wild card, especially with the bench. It solved a few issues. And the free hit was a chance on Saka. I didn't have Saka, and I thought he'd blow up against Leeds, but then he went off just before half time or whatever it was. He got the goal or whatever. He got something, bits and pieces. I do regret I didn't bring in Timbers for that. I had Gokares at least, and they all returned, and Raya, but so it was a Gabriel possibly. But yeah, I think my chips have worked really, all in all. 11 from the bench boost, so I'm not moaning too much. I'm just happy enough with how things are going. I'm just gonna if I can just float 1.4 million by game week 19 and then get the chips back again, then I'll be very very happy. Kieran Kiley, the long dog, 51. Ouch, and the -4. Ouch, 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 boy. And the Oracle not far behind me. Free hit done, wild card done. So he's in a good position. This sort of position is fine. It really is. There's not much in between. If your goal is top 500,000, mine, I would just love to be top 100k again. But if we're top 250, at least I can see the trend is going in the right direction from 2.1 million, then 1.2 million, then 800k, and then to get to 250k the following. It's a progression because I really felt I lost my rank completely those few years ago after I came second to Joey in 2021, 22, whenever it was. Um, so something happened on the way to heaven there. Good stuff from Connor Freely, a 70, a lovely score of 89 from my mate David, Dave Martin here in London. Trip cap, well done. He took my advice. Good lad. John C. Halpum, good stuff. 55. Well, it's a bit here or there, but he's used no chips, so he's still in a good position. All these guys haven't used chips. Ivan DeMello, Joseph Lyons, and young Fahy, Joy Fahy there. You just go a bit faster here. Can't be here. I got to go to a gig. Yeah, just throw Tommy Cunyon there. 61. So Barry Cribben, David Cunyon in there. 55 in 30th. Owen Collins is floating about. They're doing a good country trade there. Where is he? 31st. So 56. He'll say that's a bit meh, but he's done his wild card. I'm going to go into Owen's wild card, see what he did in game week 6. It's always interesting what Owen does. And he's got loads of chips left. He's still in a good position. 2.4. He can make that up. Patrick Caulfield there, 55, gone with Salah. Ouch. Keith Robinson, good stuff, Keith. Earler legend, played for Ballyhaunis. I think he played for Ballinlough Harps, I'm not sure. But great footballer, soccer man. Great stuff from Keith. Great. It's nice to see him because he's had a few years, but he's still plugging away and he's had a good start. Bench boost 77, nothing wrong with that. Wild card left, so I'll keep an eye on Keith. He's flying up the charts there, not far off top 10 in top dogs. The Maeve, James Lyons, former third placed on the podium there a few years back, James. 67. And Joey Neenan there, inconspicuous in 35th, 2.7 million. 69. So that could have been 85 if he trip capped, but he's got that in the pocket. Fair enough. Donny O'Brien, 77. Handy enough. And me and Donald have this sort of tango we do every season in the Christy Nick. So I just want to be comfortable. You were a great partner last year, and you just edged me, Donny. For this year, I plan to kind of do a tango in the top 3 or 4 if I can, or top 10. So Richie Rich, Niall Chip Richardson, 51. Jack Carney, winner of the Christy Nick a couple of years ago, 60, just trying to get into his stride. Again, very, very patient himself and the Crumpet, the Brack Lunatic and the Crumpet of Sesko for a pint. I love that. That's brilliant. And the Brack Lunatic, yeah. And the Crumpet there in there. Sesko for Crumpets. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, good stuff. The two of them are looking after each other, doing a good country trade, and not much chips used between them. So yeah, Cowell's really on it, and looking forward to get a run up that table. So Jason McGoldrick, Gerard, yeah, just go on a bit further down. Adrian Phillips is down there, in 45th. Yeah, a few more just to show the crack. Cyril Collins there, Eamon Enforcer Phillips, 311, 49th. Will want to move up a bit. A lot of these are lower scores. Andy Cunyon, 32. Oh gosh, what happened there? It's nearly impossible to score 32. What the hell? Has he used any chips? He's used the bench boost. I'll have to have a look at Andy. This is not where he should be. We both know it. Gary Higgins down there. Connor Hussey. Oh, no way. Where are you? And Christy, the Snowman Kilcourse, 57, 298. Quite a good chunk of that points down. I think, I don't know, it's about 130 or so down. Fergie Walsh, it's a lot at this stage to make up. Ryan Colban, 32. Ouch. Jerry Feely's got a bit going there on the 77 and a wild card. So a lot of people did wild card that game week 6, and they couldn't do the Haaland thing against Burnley. And that's why I'm happy that I did plan to make sure that I was going to trip cap Haaland in game week 6 against Burnley. So that's why a wild card in 5. Good stuff. So Connor Hussey, 41. That is oof. My man, we'll check now to see how you guys are doing as you got a bit of a rebound, hopefully, in game week 7. Dara Hunt finished third a couple of years back. James Crane, 21. Oh, Isaac Captain. Oh, I'm gonna go. I have to. How do you get 21? I think did Bruno get minus points again or something? Can't explain everything away. And the last bits, Michael's down there with Sean Shaky Her, my man. Shake it on, baby. Shake it all out. Joe Bray. A few in the Love Boat Row. He is struggling. He's lost his oar there on 28, and his oar was made of wood, not the plastic. So the wood sank. Wood. Wow, that's out left field. That stinks of possibly not looking at your team, and maybe Wood was a good option there 2 or 3 game weeks ago. I think he was. But didn't. No, he's not a thing anymore. Wood now, he's done. And Sean the baller Fitzmaurice is kicking up the rear with the Guru Killer, 42 and 22. It's a bit of a bingo thing going down here at the bottom. The lads are having with Mikey Kilcourse. Nice to see you out in the Max the other day, Mikey. Big Villa man. the Villa, Mike the Villa, Kilcourse, and Darren Kilkenny there with a Bruno attack. Ouch. So it's good. I just enjoy that little roundup of game week 6. Now I'll just have to get this thing up. The Well, that's weird now. I'm gonna have to pause this. Do- Well, thank you. Just had a little technical issue there, but now I've got everything up again. So, where is the head at now for game week 8? I can't believe it. That international break is an absolute, you absolutely dread it. Even before game week 7 was on, you're thinking what's going to happen after it. You're going to have to go watch, England versus Latvia and Ireland versus Armenia. You're going to lose to Portugal eventually. It was cruel at the end of the day with CR7 missing another penalty against us, and it's just all like a tease. Oh, hey, you're doing really well. Well done, Aaron. Oh, yeah, you're going to win. Yeah, you're going to win. Oh, you're going to lose. And that's it. So it's a complete waste of time. I'm glad I was watching Big Brother when that was on repeat, on catch up. Oh, I'm kind of done with the whole thing, man. I really am. Scotland was on TV live, so was Wales. All Northern Ireland was live against Germany. Watched none of it. I'm proud. I'm actually proud of that. And then you get to, the Wednesday yesterday, and I thought to myself, I couldn't care if the Prem. I'm done. They have hated on me so much when I have any Prem, no football. I thought, well, just get rid of it. I don't want it. I don't care if the Prem ever starts again. And so it's an incredible cycle where you got the dread of the international break coming, and then you go, oh, what am I going to do? And there's it's the wait, and you're just like, oh, when's it going to start again? And then just around the corner, as it's about to start again, you realize how normal your life was. And now the whole thing starts again. The roller coaster of ups and downs, the highs, the lows, the exasperation of FPL, the frustration of football, and the last minute clean sheets wasted. United doing baloney, although I'm happy they got that match, the win against Sunderland, but it's not convincing. So Liverpool, we'll see now. I think United should just go all out and do an old school United job on Liverpool and just turn up and see repeat videos on 95 or 96 or the heyday with Cantona and just say this is who we are just for 90 minutes. And just like that will be 4 in a row then for Liverpool. And, 3 in the Prem and 1 in Europe against Galatasaray. And then that's a full blown problem then for Slot to Slot needs to kind of see how he gets over this. This is definitely a big a loss of signings have come in. He's tried them all quick. He's tried to get Swartz to work into form, and now he's 8.1 million from 8.5. It's not worked. You throw these guys in too quick and they don't get much leeway after 7 or 8 games and they do nothing. And then you're blaming Frimpong for looking to attack in the last minute and then concede the goal, at the where he should have been, looking after Nketiah. So anyway, look, I'm happy with the wild. So I did the wild card in game week 5. Um, happy to. I finally got Gabriel in. I decided to use the transfer for game week 8. I know it's like the Newcastle thing. He scored the late. It's a late goal as well. Like it's just Arsenal set piece FC, as they say. It's just true. It's true. It's just points. That's all I'm looking at. This season. I'm only looking at what my decision making is what will give me points. I'm not taking any unnecessary chances, although I've got rid of Zhao for Bowen. Now that's a tricky one. I'm just cashing him in, and I spent all the game that game week back in Ireland, and I just saw nothing from him. I know they're possibly down to 10 men or whatever the whole story, but I just can't watch this guy playing. And although we'll see what Enzo if he's injured or not, Xiao could be taking penalties this week, and then there's Sunderland on the horizon. Um, do they have Forest away next? I'm not sure. Um, yeah, Forest away. Yeah, early kickoff, 12:30. Forest away. That mightn't be too. That might be tricky enough. Ange is the dead man walking. It's absolutely. I have no sympathy for the Forest owner, whatever his name is, Mazzarati or Dick Ganaki. Well, I don't. I have no idea. He's an absolute. You know, I just don't get that guy at all. It's pure ego, and he's running that club with pure ego. How you question me, and then running onto touch lines and all this and that. Nah. Um, so Nuno's now at West Ham, as you know. So I think West Ham will improve, and I just fancy Bowen. I just always want Bowen in there. I just trust the minutes, trust anything good will come. And now with Kudos gone, it's down to Somerville. So I definitely he's a cult talisman sort of figure for West Ham, and I trust that. And West Ham have good fixtures coming up. So I'll keep it this way. I'll take that triple captain that was last week. Yeah, game week 6. 86 trip cap, fine. And Watkins and Rogers do something. Yeah, they're a problem now. Villa's fixtures are done. So after Tottenham, I think they've got City and I don't know, they got crazy fixtures after that. So they're kind of done. So I think Watkins can maybe turn into Mateta or something else. Or I don't want to get Gokeres because I'm thinking about Rice. But who do I? Yeah, I've got plenty of money in the bank, so I'll think about it more. What's the money situation? 1.8 mil. So I want that sitting, and then I might get Watkins down to Thiago from or Isidore from Sunderland or Thiago from Brentford or something cheap and cheerful. Even DCL. DCL is the rage now, folks. DCL. It's all about DCL. Dominic Calvin-Lewin and he's got Burnley at home and lots of people in wildcards and this and that or bench boosts. They're going to go for that. He misses about 5 goals, 5.0 xG per game. No, so look on any any person can have their day. It's just that it's like winning the lottery. So that's going to come back to haunt me now with DCL probably. I'm not taking any -4, but it could do, but chasing points. I'm not chasing any points. Um, so happy enough. Happy I have some manual. Thank God for that. Lots of people still don't have him. I'm happy enough for the bench there. King was the guy I was thinking of. Tons of it. He's gone now, and I just had about 4.2 million in the bank, and I converted Tunzabi, although he did play to Gabriel. So I got 1.8 mil now and I'm thinking get Watkins down to Thiago, or that'll be another 2.5 million before you got about 4 mil, and then I can convert. I can get my Saka, or in game week 12, still have to roll. I have to roll, so I can't really mess about any too much. If I roll, I'll be able to jiggle enough money around the system to sneak in Salah before he goes to AFCON, or just get Saka. I'm not getting Palmer back. I'm just done. He's just not. I don't know what's going on with Palmer. He'll score. People get him in, and then he'll go off again. Something's wrong. Da, 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 da. I think he's crested now. Sorry to say. there must have been a reason why Pep got rid of Cole Palmer. Has to be. He's not in total complete lula, and a player can burn so hard and bad. I'll make him. But that will only last so long until, like a year later. You can't. It doesn't wear. It doesn't wear forever. That's the burning enthusiasm. Although Harry Kane spent a lifetime when he was turned down at Arsenal, and he kept moaning on them. Oh, I'm doing this because I'm not convinced. It's just a convenient thing to kind of, you know, a motivation thing, and then nobody, who knows? I think the real motivation of Harry Kane is himself and what he can be, not any sort of frivolous thing that happened when he was 12. Um, but that's by the by. So happy enough of that. So going forward, let's see about the team thing. So yeah, I have been mooting about a triple Arsenal defense. Now, at the moment, that's what I'm looking at now. I just like Rodon for nipping in it with a goal. I'm praying that's a 0-0 really, the Burnley one, because if I do go for Dubravka here, possibility Fulham always score. They always lose. They always score first, and then they lose 3-2-1. Or they get a 1-1. So I think something will come on. And, I mean, they've still got Iwobi there. They've still got ex-Arsenal players there, I'm sure. I think Leno was ex-Arsenal. Um, so I think there's just enough, away from home. I think Arsenal will win comfortably 3-1. And Raya doesn't get save points. So it probably be the move. I mean, I think Dubravka is brilliant to have. Thank God I got him in it. More I look at my wild card in game week 5, I'm absolutely delighted with it. It's just so versatile, and even these two plonkers here, the two Villaettes. Um, I'm a big fan of Rodgers. I think he's got way more potential, and he's really playing in a high position. And I think Villa will get their act together. I'm very convinced of it. Ndi against City, I'm not so sure. I'd normally rather Rodgers there. But then he's a penalty taker, so who do you take off here? So Spurs, I don't fancy them keeping a clean sheet. I think I'm a massive fan of Van de Ven, but I think Romero's the man from. He might get DCs more, and he's more of a threat from corners, although Van de Ven has scored from a breakdown not far outside the 18-yard box. So I'm happy enough I go with that. I wonder. Yeah, I'm not going to overthink this anyway. Yeah, so I like to have the strong bench. And they got Liverpool away, or okay. Um, and then look at those fixtures going on. Then Bournemouth and Leeds. I'm having them. I'm going to be patient. I think that's the big difference. I'm just going to be patient, and I'm going to roll. I need to be rolling for game week 12 in case everyone keeps going about game week 12, but I don't even know. Um, what is the story with game week 12 in Liverpool? It's. I do listen to a lot of the pods, and they're always game week 12. Nottingham Forest. So I think Ange will be gone by then, and someone like a Dyche, Sean Dyche will be in there. Oh, that's complete. That's definitely Sean Dyche thing, and he'll ruin the game. So let's see. And then Liverpool, West Ham away. That's going to be tricky with Nuno. And we saw Nuno's Forest beat Liverpool last season, which was one of those rare defeats that they ever had from the champions last year. Sunderland, I think I prefer Liverpool game week 14. So I don't think there's any panic. I think still Sunderland might be worn down a bit after 14 games in the Prem, and Liverpool lead. So I think 14. I don't know why they're mad about this game week 12. I think Liverpool right now against United, that's the plum fixture this game week. If anyone wants to have a crack at Salah and take a chance that he'll get back, you know, this one down here at the bottom, that could be interesting. But we'll see. Sesko's an interesting kettle of fish. He's 20 foot 5. He's gangly and awkward, and he seems to be. No, he seems to relish the challenge. I think it's half a shout that I might go for Sesko for the laugh because I don't know which one to go for, in Buemo or Cunha or Bruno. Just I don't know. I'm only rambling. So that's the crack going forward. Leave it like that. I might just, I don't know, possibly, just against Spurs and Everton. I'm not sure what's wrong with that. I am an attacking manager. That's my default. So I rather have the upside. And if Watkins, after his goal with Rodgers in the recent international match at Wembley or wherever it was, I can't even remember who that Wales. I think it was Wales. Wales 3-0 to England there, and amazing performance by Morgan Rogers and Ollie Watkins. And I was looking at them, and it's like basic goals, tap in stuff, and like what Watkins, like he couldn't help but the ball was in before he reacted. Or I just can't believe this. Oh, they're back, they're back. Say, oh my God, that was so over egged. It really is. English players, they are so over egged. Oh, they're back. Now there's hoo-ha about um, uh, the lad from Real Madrid. Will he ever go back and play for England again? Is he any good? Um, yeah, so that's the crack there. So I leave the captaincy on Haaland, and I just got a lot of people playing away a bit of a mixed bag. Right, we'll give it a go. Just don't need to worry about the captaincy. Yeah, and I do definitely think four defenders are viable, even five now. I could have Van de Ven in there, easy. Um, King looks really, really good. He's getting on the ball. He looks effervescent. Yeah, I do like King. It's way too early for him anyway. I think maybe next season will be his breakthrough season. Right. So quickly to the Sun Dream Team. Absolutely flying with Sun Dream Team. I've got like 5 free transfers. I've only used one chip, 12th man, and I got 25 points with Salah. I'm way ahead of my work leagues. I'm at the point now where I've got like Ndai and Tarkovsky. This is the best tab to go in game week 7. So yeah, 93 points was phenomenal. So like top 7K out of like about 300,000 players is phenomenal. That was 50K last year. Now it's 60. Brilliant stuff. So I'm going to go all out in this nose. Give it a go. There's only 7,000 ahead of me. Got loads of chips left. And I don't miss a game week. So I and Tarkovsky will have City away. So I'm definitely looking at. Yeah, I'm happy I got Haaland in there recently and just went for him with Semenyo. Lots of my work league dudes don't have Semenyo. And if they get him in, there's kind of admitting defeat. That's the problem with Sun Dream Team, is how are you going to catch these guys ahead of you? You have to wait for them to get unlucky and then pounce on any mistake. So I can get rid of. There's a double game week coming up in this. What was this? Saturday is the deadline for 18th of October, 11 a.m. for game week 8 for the Sun Dream Team. So I probably will get rid of these two, Tarkovsky and Ndai, and I'll probably go for Sarr. Love absolutely Palace's fixtures. They seem to want to have a crack at it all, and the way they play when they don't have the ball and their attacking threat, they seem to soak it all up and then they hit you. And then that way of playing is more of a sustainable way of conserving energy, frustrating them, but having the talent and the brilliance to actually pull it off. And Mateta up front could be Anthony, although He's got lots of chances, but he hasn't put them away. Not the likes of Sarr's back from injury, so everything looks good. There's no defensive contribution, but well, there is actually in Sun Dream Team. I won't go over it, but you do score points for making tackles in this. So, I'm really, really happy with this. So I think I'll make them two subs, and I could do a chip here, like a Mexican captain, because all of them I'll have like 10 players out of 11. I'm not getting rid of Semenyo. That will have double game week. So who the hell knows who is going to be a good captaincy this week? Could João Pedro, absolutely score 7 goals in 2 games? I don't know. Haaland's there. Gakpo, it could be interesting. I have Szoboszlai, which has been I'm very happy. I can't believe it. It was just because I had the money just to go and get them. Um, Sarr could be a good captain when I get him in. I could go with 4 in midfield and get rid of Tarkowski and put in a Foden in there. Or, I'm not saying I will, but you know what I mean. Another top, like a Kudos or something. I'm sure Spurs have 2 fixtures or a Paro. Don't know. You have to kind of make sure that you have a player that will play both games. Paro seems to get rested here and there or reduce minutes. Tarkowski seems to play all the doubles. Cucurella got rested the other day, and he only came on for a 1 pointer and a few bits and pieces. So that's what I'm trying to make sure. Williams will play both. Henderson will play both, hopefully. Gakpo. So that's the whole thing about the Sun. You have to try and nail them players. Now this Pedro's a problem because he won't play in Europe here, so he's only got the Forest game. So I'm thinking about getting rid of. I think I might get rid of him. And who do I got? Bowen only has 1 game, I think. I have to double check about Bowen, but you can go down these fixtures here. Salah's got SGE, whatever that is, a European game. Well, that's Isak and United. Not getting Bruno in. United just have 1 fixture this game week. Gokres has got 2. Will he play both? Havertz is back. Bones only got 1. So, like you see how it kind of limits your choices because you want the guy that will play both games, and that's what really curtails my. It's basically a no brainer when you're doing these sorts of moves. You know, so that's why I could even go 4. You can have about. I'm not sure if you can have 4 or 5 from the same team in Sun Dream Team. I think you can have a maximum of 4 from the same team in Sun Dream Team. You could just try it out here. I don't know. Get rid of these 2. We'll throw in. Yeah, I don't know if Brighton have a double coming up. That's that. So Munez, I have him, which is brilliant. He's fine. Could get him in. Mateta for Pedro. That could be the move there. So I could get. Let's see if I can have 5. I have no problem with this. And let's see, Gehi. Confirm transfers. Do I have the money? Probably I don't have the money. Oh, I minus 1.6. So who's the most expensive? 4.5 star. I don't need Gehi. And what's that? Oh, still. Ooh. So it's not as easy as you think. Zhao's in there. So yeah, it's going to be tricky. I've got a 4.3. I'll come with something, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. Right. Yeah, I suppose at the moment, I know I'm losing anyway, as usual in this thing. It's just not working out. I think I lost to we'll come in. So we're way down here. Yeah, 23rd. Fair enough. 9 points to 18 with Fergie. So as you can see, like usually the guys near the top of the, they generally do win out because they got better averages. 463. Wow, I thought it was only 430 now. So yeah, the guys down the Christie in the 60s and 50s, they're nearly about 140 points down, and Fergie now it's nearly like him. Even at this short stage, I've always said game week 10 was the week where normally you finish maybe in and around, give or take 100K or so or whatever, where you were game week 10. But this week it's game week 19, I think, after everyone's played their four chips. So I know that I'm going to be firefighting all the way and trying to hold on to a 1.6 million rank. If I can go to 1.4, 1.2, I'm count myself very, very fortunate to get away. Although the chips didn't do too bad with them. So 18. So the guys are doing okay. So that's a quick look at that. I lost to Roy HaaHaa for the last game week mainly because of his team. He brought in his wild card game week 6. He brought in Gabriel and he got the goal against Newcastle game week 6, but also he got a 9-pointer that took me out. Was just it's just like the effects of a wild card. It does last and it does pump you up a bit. But I'm happy with my 64s. It's good going anyway. So that's the crack there. Will Nestor with the 60s, okay. Anything to stand out there. Stevie Nolan doing well in this. So that's just a quick look at the King of the Travelers. We know the crack on my team. And quickly we'll have a look at the overall picture. Don't need to go into too much. Obviously, yeah. Fergie Walsh is still leading, top of the pops, top of the top dogs. 463, still early days. His wild card was active. So this is what Fergie's gone with in his wild card. He's gone with Gordon. Okay, that's a differential. 2.4 million or 2.4% on him. I like the bench. Truffet is very good. He's very interesting. He's getting assists. Very good bench. Okay, saying that it's like a 10-pointer bench boost, which I got 11, but they're saying there's only one game for this side of game week 19 for the bench boost. So if you can get your 2s or your def cons here and there, and you get around 15, you're fine. But yeah, I think you're going to be fine 11 to 15 anyway, unless one of your lads hauls, and they can only take a couple of clean sheets, and you're into the 18s, So yeah, Petrovic's very interesting. Loads of 3 Bournemouth have wonderful fixtures, and I love Bournemouth. And these teams like West Ham, they've got no games. Just got no games, man. Got no games. Just can chill, and they can train away. You just know they're starting. Just get on the right dudes. Make sure they're not injured. Do mitigation, whatever happens. If someone gets booked or whatever, sent off, or misses or suspended or whatever, illnesses, who knows? And there's just no stress now. You haven't got the Champions League or European baloney to worry about, which we'll all worry if you've got loads of Chelsea assets. If you got Arsenal assets, there will be rotation. It has to be. There's no way that Arteta wants anything to go wrong with Saka again. It's clearly that he gets muscle fatigue and weakness. So that's the crack there. So yeah, 60 is good par for the course. I know that's the wild card, but obviously it's setting Fergie up there for the future. Yeah, so he's on the Gokras train, and he loves his Arsenal. That's why we call him Great Guns. No support, everyone. So nothing's really changed too much from really game week 6 standings. Everyone's more or less in and around where they were. So I don't need to really go too much into game week 7 review. I've done a lot of it in 6, and not much has changed really with the positions. All these dudes are kind of here and there. So Park Roy, another good. He's done? This is an example of what can go wrong or something. transfers. The -9 equals -9. I'm not sure how what all that adds up to. Grealish scored, didn't he, in Doku? So that move that he did for Doku, it didn't work out. Yeah, it was Brentford away, wasn't it? So he would have got Doku in for Brentford away, and it was only a 1-0 Haaland thing, and the whole game was done after 7 minutes. So I lost 9 points in that, and there was nothing in between Keller and Petrovic, so it was three or whatever. So that's an ouch. Yeah, that I like that as a quick synopsis of what the story is. So yeah, Pork has got off to a great start. Keep an eye because when Pork sniffs the way the wind is, it's very hard to shift him. He's got a big sail, and it's very hard to turn that guy around when he gets off to a good start. Normally he gets off to a bad start, and then he comes really, like a fine Mercedes engine. Finally guy catches up on you. So good stuff. Yeah, nice to see some of the old school up there. I would call myself part of the old school, along with Dunky Hannon and the lads, former winners. Stevie Nolan, just to give it, he's done his wild card, loads to come. Yeah, oh, Stevie's flying like, yeah, so envious, man. 4-5-3 with 3 chips intact. Oh my God, things can only get better and better here if he plays it right. Look, he's still on Pope. Pope is the new best big thing. Kudos, yeah. Yeah, Kudos and Semenyo was the deal. And that Haaland in there. So yeah, Stevie's brilliant, brilliant player. Massive, massive, massive. Very, very. I don't think I'll ever finish above Stevie Nolan ever again. I give it a crack, but like they know I'm going to keep trying, and that's probably what motivates them half the time. Oh, that guru, just be careful with him. Jack Maloney. I think they give me way too much credit. Seriously, I don't deserve it. Jack Malone. Let's have a look, bud. I'm delighted you're having a great season. The dancer. Terrible couple of years, and this is where he should be. He should be up here, destroying a game, and quick on Grealish. And I love some of the picks. And Mateta will come good. I think Mateta is the man now coming up. He's going to finish these chances. Porro, yeah, good stuff. The 7-pointer. So some good picks. Porro isn't in vogue at the moment. Munoz is not in many teams either. Yeah, it's quite differential, and that's going to be hard for I don't think I can cover Jack really with a lot of things. With the Kudos thing, I have it and die, but Grealish is just that big kind of outperforming. Dye's doing okay, but Grealish is the man, isn't he? 34% ownership. Owen Cagnon, they're 86, 444. Yeah, just a timber. Very, very brave. Well done, Owen. That's great credit there. That's bravery. That's brilliant, and that's more than what Haaland gave you as well. It was 18. So yeah, every penny, every point counts. It's a lovely score of 86. Well done. Brilliant. And no chip either as well. Oh, that's mad. No chip as well. Sean, the Sniper Gilday, on a 64. Good stuff, Dave McNamara. Well done, man. Hanging in there hard. Adam Hickey under my Cucurella. Love that. My umbrella Cucurella. 81 Eze. Yeah, did that work? I'm not sure. Did Eze get a return? Okay, yeah, he got a bit there, yeah. With Carlson, we don't know if he's going to come back from the international break. I fancy he will start, but surely Solanke can't be too far away. He with the ankle. Yeah, Gabriel, good stuff. The Kudos again. Kudos seems to be the man that is just giving everybody clean points. Although he's only 31%, I don't have him, and he's killing me. He's destroying me, Kudos. I want him in my son dream team. I have to check if Spurs have double fixtures. Because he's the talisman of Spurs now after Madison has been injured. So what West Ham must be he really is that good. Kudos, he really is. can't get the ball off him. Liam Herr, well done, bud. 58. Lee Chambers hanging in tough at 64, 430. 745k or so. Very good. Love to be in that position, and all the chips as well. Like, it's just incredible. A lot of pain for us full boat chip users left to come. Huey Carney 54 and a 66 voice given out now. Can't really give too much now. I'll go. Shiver My Timbers, Kinder Bueno. It's a good score from Mark Phillips. Well done. There, just a quick look. Kudos again is killing me. And that's the main crux of the whole thing. Kudos is killing me. I should have named this episode. Kudos is killing me. So Joey 589. Oh my god, and it's the Newcastle train. Yeah, Trippier in there. Grealish, yeah, this and the Timber, yeah, Timber, Grealish, and Kudos are destroying me. Is that a hint? Maybe they should go on my Sun Dream team. Kudos, Grealish. No, I can't afford them. Donkey Hannon 52. Okay, 49 for Jason Coyne. 68 for Neil Carney. Lacers Carney, who came second last year. So hanging in there at 19th. He's fine. He's done his wild card. Quick look. He's done his wild card. I will respect. Gabriel and Dive going forward. Stuck in the Bruno. That bench is a bit dodge. They all play, but Esteve has been. I think possibly he'll bench boost the Leeds and the Leeds Burnley game coming up now this game week. You'll see a bench boost. That's a bench boost. All of them will play. Yeah, I love Anthony, but is he injured? I'm not sure. I've heard rumors or something that he's carrying something, so I'd check if he's injured before a bench boost. Kieran Kiley 69, Barry Cribben 80, good stuff. He done his bench boost here. That bumped him up a bit. What did it do for him? 6. It's a killer. It's not the best. And Gunn, you see, the thing is you bench boost him, but Gunn's never going to play, is he? So still fine. 80 is a terrific score, and triple captain left to come from Perry. John Kelly in there with 63, and myself another. John Kelly is an OG, old school like myself and Parker on and Donkey. We're really mixing now with the youngsters here. Connor Freely up here now, 70. So I'll take the 24. I just want to hang around and hang tough. 1.66 million. Okay, it's fine. 409. Tommy Cunyon, 77. Well done, Tommy. Great scoring, yeah. No chips played. A +7 with getting rid of Nico Williams for Timber. And that move has kind of saved him. Like 68, very good, but 77 is kind of gold, isn't it? And loads of chips to come as well from Tommy Cunyon. And very interesting. Came third one year in the Christy Nick as well. 2017, I think so. Good stuff there. Well done. Well done, Tom. And yeah, John C. Halban, 64. Aidan Gaffney with a 90. I can't Matoma score. Sore. Oh, just ouch. My brain. Good stuff. And Buemo done well with the Kudos as well, and Grealish. Yeah, it's the same old thing. It's that sort of Kudos and Grealish and Timber, Shiver My Timbers. 81, so good stuff from Jack McGoldrick. 81, Niall Richardson 78. Back on. Yeah, Niler's only 9 points off me, so I think Niler's fine. Like, it really is. Plenty of chips left, and yeah, I wouldn't panic. He's doing well. Joey Neenan, 73. He's done his wild card. Loads of chips to come left to Joey. He's stalking me. I'm 11 ahead of him. Don't think that's going to be enough to keep ahead. So yeah, it's looking a bit ominous, but we'll keep it flying anyway. He's got all that you'd expect of the moment. He's still persistent with Bruno, which is interesting. So yeah, good stuff. Dave Martin 56. Tony O'Brien is 70. Let's a quick look at Donny's. Vicario, okay, so he's gone with Aston Villa and Spurs now. Spurs at home. Interesting. Consum, interesting. Isator is interesting. Um, yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be a bench boost now at the minute. We'll have to, that's touch and go if he's going to play it, but we'll see. We'll all will be revealed game week 8. Ivan DeMello, Kyle Carney 72, good score. The Mave 61, Jack Carney 65. So it's all going to be stalking mode here. 93 from Ethan Keane and a wild card just quickly. The Timber Burn, brilliant. And Grealish is always there. It's the Grealish show this week. And it's the lovely 93 from Ethan. Well done, Ethan. Getting you back into the game there. Nearly top 3.1 mil. You're back in the game. And what is it? Ethan's got loads of chips left. He's got loads of time to move up. Yeah, I'm just very impressed by all the general standard here in the game. Everyone's trying. Keith Robinson, that we're saying 55, that would be okay and move on. Roy Harford was just said. Gabriel done well there for him, and probably who else did he got? Got him the points. Just the overall sort of thing. Tarkovsky, Reyes done okay, and yeah, it's fine. Having the Grealish and all that will pump you up a bit to the 80, and Kudos as well. But yeah, Patrick Caulfield doing well, 51. And the Enforcer 65, good stuff. All those transfers, but just a +1 on what would have been +11 again. Andy Cunyon, that was a good move, getting rid of Aina for Timbers. Yeah, good move. Andy's still thinking, and he hustled back a bit. 72 points, top 4 mil. I'd slow build. It's not like if you look where I am in 22, it's not a bad position, but like it's only like 26, 30, 30, 35 or so off me, and loads of chips to come. That can be done. It's just patient game and claw your way back, Andy. Yeah, some good stuff from Carl Morris there. 80, a few others. 85, Sean Klimiski, well done. Semenya captain. Oh, that deserves a shout. Sorry, very good shout from Sean Klimiski there. Yeah, it's just good stuff, Sean. Let's pump you up a bit there. No Haaland and no Salah, you know. Brave and Bobby there still playing for Chelsea in goal for him as well, and Cucurella. It's the Chelsea. That looks like a team to set up for game week 1. Really and truly. Oh, there's Salah. Sorry, excuse me. I'm getting tired, man. Kudus is there. So yeah, Johnson, that looks like a game week 1 that's coming big time. 85. Good stuff. I don't see any transfers or activity in this account, and there's no chips played. So it's a freewheeler. I know Sean Freewheeler Klimiski. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm in the game. I'm in the spirit of the game. Game week 38. Oh, yeah. I came halfway. What's that? Oh, top 7, top 4, top 5 maybe. Yeah, so let's just go down a bit further. That's Adrian Phillips, a 47. He's -5 on his transfers. Gakpo and Estev. Possibly Gakpo, we've done well. Somewhere down the road. I don't know if there's any sort of surgery. Mukiele. I think he's injured. I'm not sure. Is he touch and go? I'm not which one. I don't think it's Mukiele. It's the Altadore, whatever his name is. I think he has a possible injury. I think Mukiele is all right. No chips played whatsoever. Where are we now? Nearly 5 million. I think something as to some sort of Senesi, okay. Has the bolt? Is the door? Have the horses already bolted with Senesi? Let's have a look here now. Just a few more now. James Crane, a 62, better from him. Done his wild card, fair enough, and a few more others. Christy Snowman Kill Course went for the Bowen 45, massive alternative differential captaincy, but as a needed. Connor Hussey with a 33. Ouch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send Connor a message. Yeah, Will Nestor is in the game. No chips played, no transfers done. Well, he has the wild card. So that's the crack there, and the baller. Keeping us safe at the back with the Guru Killer and the Villa Killer and the Duffy Killer. Gangster hunt around the old west. Okay, everybody, Asher, that's the crack anyway. That's all I can say and do. So best of luck with this game week, folks. Look after yourself and take care. And I'll see you next stint for a game week 8 review coming up sometime. And football's back. Football is back. The Prem is back. All the baloney's over. And yeah, we'll be back to normal now for another 3 or 4 game weeks. And then we have the whole show again. Another international break before Christmas, and then we have at least a free run then. After that, I think I'm open. I think next season they're saying that they're going to have 2 international breaks together. So there'll be 3 complete weekends. Well, I think it'd be a weekend and then 3 weekends. I don't know how. Was it 2 at the moment? It's not. We have a game. We have a game week played, and then the following week is still, and then we have the Prem. So I think what they're thinking about is 2 weeks, so 2 weekends will miss out because of international football. So it's going to be nearly 3 weeks. They're going to throw this in next season. So good luck. And that will, instead of having the 3 international breaks, they might have only 2. I don't know if they have 4. I forget. I think it's 3. Is it? It was October, November, September. I think it's 3 international breaks before Christmas. I think they're only looking to have 2 this time. Oh, I don't know. It's just baloney. And yeah, like if you're Spain or Germany or whatever, or whoever's winning the World Cups, or if you're one of them team or friends of Argentina, whatever you are, you love international breaks. Oh, I'm proud of my country. Oh, it's amazing. We're the best in the world. Whereas the rest of us just have to go around there crying into our beers all the time. It's an absolute, like, I can't believe Ireland beating Armenia 1-0 and they had to get a man sent off. I'm happy for Evan Ferguson to get back in their show. I hadn't even seen the highlights. No idea how the game went. I'm just looking at the stats. Man, we score a goal after they get a man sent off in the second half. It's just enjoy. I'll let you go. And thanks for listening, guys. Hope you're safe and sound wherever you are in the world. Guru out. Good luck for your next game week.